Welcome to my classroom. All right, I want to explain why or what I see in the process and the things we need to work on to eliminate it. And you'll see how much quicker we can do things. Okay, let's say for instance, order A. Number one is the saw, right? So you've got to order in, you've got to put it through the saw. Then A2.
Adhesive like glue and carpet.
Then what's step? And there's
Trim to size.
trim.
So we cut the materials based off the final measurement.
Back to the materials, right?
Yeah.
Okay, then A4,
We assemble.
assemble, hey? Then it's the rubber in the bottom, hey? And then A6.
Edging rubber. Getting the final measurement.
Okay.
So we measure it, we clean the mat, and then we add edging rubber to get the final measurement.
And then,
A7 is packaging.
so
But before that's for the mat. But sometimes mats require frames, so we cut the frames and then we
put it
place-
into that.
Yes.
So that can be an extra step, okay? Now, this is the process. And if we had all the material and we moved everything together, it go from one step to another.
Yes.
This is what we want, right? But at the moment, what's happening is you get your next order, B. You start, instead of going there, you start cutting your next order. Then somebody goes and starts B2. But what you don't realize is every time you cut something or you change a process, you make it a little bit longer. Then we're going to do B3. But then they go, oh, okay, let's go. We still got, okay, we're starting B2, C2. And then you got C3. But wait, there's this gap here. Then you start B4. And then you go C4, B5, B6, and B7. But then we'll jump back to the other thing. So we got C5, C6, C7. You started B and C very close together. Look where they end. Look where they end. Versus if you start here and you end here, you end so much quicker. So it's not about how quickly you start, it's about how quickly you start the next process. Every time you delay, you're stretching out the end one further away. Because every step, there's a setup, there's that in-between time.
Sometimes you look at it this way. There's a reason why we jump from B1 to C1. So instead of doing B1 and B2 and B3, maybe B2, an example, we don't have tape. Or carpet is not cut.
But we have to solve those problems.
You know what I'm saying?
We have to solve, those are the problems we need to solve.
This is why we jump from B to C.
Yeah.
So I'll say, while she's doing B1, which is, B1 and C1, that's the saw.
That's all the saw, right?
You know what I'm saying? And she's working on B2, which is adhesive and carpet. And she can't continue on, I can't trim it because the order is big, an example. Yeah, look, I understand your point, but my point sometimes we jump because based on materials.
So this is where we have to solve it. We have to solve that materials problem.
Yeah.
That's a big problem. If you don't have materials, of course you can't do. You're going to do this, but you see all the extra work you're doing. Plus, you started at similar times, but look how far away it is. And then in that time, you've got inventory, so you've got all that space being taken up. I told Tony and then, your tables are too big. Your tables are hurting you. It's costing you more steps, more walking. We have to make the table smaller and more flexible that we can actually extend the table out and bring them smaller. So when you have big orders, yes, you need a long table, but most of your orders are 2 meters, not 3 meters. So that's what we have to change that.
Yeah. Yeah, look.
And then you'll find that your orders are going quicker and you're not even working harder. And that's the beautiful thing.
Look, we're here to learn, and if there's a way we can improve, that's what we want.